first speaker today really needs no introduction here in Western Kentucky. Our first speaker is from Western Kentucky. He's back home today. Our governor is a native of Dawson Springs, Kentucky, and has held several offices before becoming governor. Governor Beshear served as a state representative, an attorney general, a lieutenant governor, and a director of Martha Wayne Collins. He's the 61st governor of this great Commonwealth of Kentucky. Please welcome to the podium the governor of this great Commonwealth, Governor Steve Beshear.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You all see this bunch over here in the white that have the funeral home fans. Well, we're glad they got those funeral home fans because they're going to a funeral on November the 4th when we bury their candidates. You know, I am proud and honored to be the first West Kentucky governor in over 30 years to represent this state. And West Kentucky is going to remember it as long as Steve Beshear is governor, I can guarantee you that. Last year, when we campaigned down here in West Kentucky, we looked every one of you in the eye and we made you a promise. We said that if you would elect us governor and lieutenant governor, we would make sure that West Kentucky got a seat at the table again and got their fair share of attention from Frankfort. Well, you kept your bargain and we're going to keep ours, and we're on the way to keeping it right now. Just 10 days ago, we announced that we were going to 4-lane the rest of Kentucky 80 between Mayfield and Murray because we need that for economic development in this area. Just 10 days ago, we announced that the bridges over Lake Barkley and Kentucky Lake would be 4-lane bridges because they're needed for economic development here. We need the infrastructure here in West Kentucky to move this state forward. We've also been working to create jobs all over Kentucky. But you know something? We're fighting an uphill battle right now because for the last 8 years, we've had to put up with candidates who are supported by people like this. And by the way, we are glad that Senator Bunning is here with us finally again today. I think I had something to do with it because I called his office and offered to call out the National Guard to protect him down here if he really needed it. My friends, we're fighting an uphill battle because for the last 8 years, George Bush, Dick Cheney, Mitch McConnell, Jim Bunning, and Ed Whitfield and the rest of that bunch has been systematically trying to dismantle the middle class of our country. They've been trying to divide us into the haves and the have-nots. They want to be the haves, and they want everybody else to be the have-nots. Well, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. It amazes me that just recently, Mitch McConnell asked, I wonder why gas is at $4 a gallon. Well, Mitch McConnell ought to look in the mirror because he and George Bush are the very reasons that gas is at $4 a gallon. They've been in bed with the big oil companies for the last 8 years and failed to get us an energy policy. I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of watching every day as billions of American dollars go overseas, mostly to countries that hate our guts, because we've got to have their foreign oil to heat our homes and to run our cars and trucks. My friends, if there ever was a time for this country to be energy independent, that time is here, and that time is now. These folks ought to be ashamed of getting out here and putting that flag lapel weapons. You know, those brave men and women that are fighting for us and for our freedom, when they come back wounded and looking for help, they've got to spend more time fighting to get through the red tape to get treated than they had to fight our enemy. And these people ought to be ashamed that our veterans are treated like they're being treated right now. They talk about the Democrats being big spenders. Good gosh. When this bunch came in 8 years ago, we had had 3 straight years of record surpluses. During the last 8 years, they have built a deficit that is so big that every man, woman, and child in this country will never dig their way out of it. It is time, my friends, for a change. We all know it's time for a change. The winds of change are blowing in this country. The winds of change are blowing, and are you ready to take your country back? Are you ready to elect Barack Obama as the next president of the United States? Are you ready to elect Bruce Lunsford as the next United States Senator? Are you ready to elect Heather Ryan as the next congressman from the 1st District? Are you ready to elect Carol Hubbard as the next state senator? Mike Lawrence as the next state representative? My friends, let's take our country back. Let's turn this bunch out, and let's bring our country back to sanity. Thank you all very much. We love you all. Thank you. Thank you.